General Park Chung-hee. And it is founded on basic fundamental human rights for the people. If you go there, we have put them in our constitution. It is also in the ODM manifesto. 1, the right to life. Every Kenyan has a right to life. Number 2, the right to food. Each and every Kenyan has a right to food. 3, right to shelter. Each and every Kenyan has a right to shelter. Nobody should sleep on the streets. 4, right to health. Every Kenyan has a right to health and Medicare. If one is sick, whether they have money or they have no money, they have a right to Medicare. 5, right to education. Every child born in our country has a right to education, even if the parents have no money. From primary, from nursery, primary, secondary, up to university. Then right to work and so on and so forth. But if you're doing this affordable housing thing, it must be affordable. We came up with slum upgrading in towns because we found that in Nairobi, 60% of the population here live in slums. And we started with Kibra, which was in my constituency, to do slum upgrading, that program. And how do you do it? Because it's not a standard thing as one size fits all. That you have got one design of flats or in apartments and people are paying so much and you're going to deduct to go and construct. First, you're solving basic problems. You're solving the problem of shelter, housing. But secondly, you must also solve the problem of work. 3, the problem of education. 4, the problem of health care. So all those settlements which are being done there, they're not the same designs. Depend on the need and the area. Here, people are going to be living here. Where are they going to work? Where is the market? Where is the health center? Where is the school? So it becomes one community. One community. So these people have a place where they're going to work. Like in Kibra, the program we came up with, it has not been implemented. We're going to put up apartments. But we're also going to put up shops where people will work and create wealth. Then there's going to be a market where they will take their wares. There's going to be a health center. There's going to be a school for the children. That's what we call integrated development. And people apply, those who want houses. Some of them are made to pay a deposit. The government made provision in the budget for rolling out this program countrywide. So there are definitely beneficiaries who are going to benefit, who will, and will not lack beneficiaries, who will come voluntarily to agree, 10% I will pay, 15% I will pay. But not that each and every person must pay, whether you're going to benefit from this program or not. You must pay. Even if you have a house already, you don't need a house, you must pay. Upende, usipende. Hiyo lugha ya upende usipende tulizika na katiba mkongwe. Hatutaki kusikia tena. Hatutaki tena kusikia mambo ya upende usipende. Hiyo ilienda na nyayo. Kwa hivyo sisi wa Kenya, kama mnataka tufanye hii maneno, watu waketi chini. Let us have a proper dialogue, a national dialogue of how this program is going to be rolled, so people own it properly. Let people understand what you want to do. Then it will be owned. When we were making transformation, with Kibaki. We convened a conference at Bomas of Kenya. 1 week. We call the Kenya we want. The Kenya we want. And people dialogued and agreed what needed to be done in our country. But then we also set up a think tank, which is called NESC, National Economic and Social Council, which was a think tank with people, experts from Malaysia, from Singapore, from Korea, from Britain, and we had also experts from within the country here. NESC was meeting once every 3 months to come up with ideas. It's through NESC that we came up with the Vision 2030. It's through NESC that we came up with the idea of SGR, LabSet, this Konza city, ICT city in Konza, tourist centers, economic processing zones. Those were thought out clearly, things which were clearly thought out, how they're going to be rolled out in the country. Think tank, I mean, NESC was meeting every 3 months, co-chaired by Kibaki and myself. Most of the time, Kibaki will chair the first meeting, but I will chair all the other meetings. I chaired the last NESC meeting in February 2013. It has not been held up to today. So this is running around without any think tank, no thinking, just tutafanya hii, tumeandika katika manifesto yetu, but nobody is thinking. This regime is moving like a blunt person in the highway. It is very unfortunate indeed. Azimio. 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 Asanteni sana.
Inakuwa a national program funded by government funds, government budget. Now you don't go back asking people for money again, because even the government money is people's money, isn't it? Now you go asking poor people who have nothing, they are not able to build a house. Civil servants who can even not afford a mortgage, you are telling them, pay money, we build you a house. Kwa sababu lengo ni pesa, watu, hiyo ni biashara ya watu. Kuna watu wameambiwa kwa kila simiti wa utapata hii, kwa kila chuma siwi ngapi utapata hii, kwa ile balasi utapata hii. Tunajua sasa ni mnapewa mdomo tu kunjuni, nyumba mnajengewa. That's why you can see them getting very annoyed when the court say no, you have not followed the right procedure in the law. Follow the law. You want to do housing, there is a process, follow it. Wanakuwa very annoyed because of kuna commitment somewhere. If it doesn't work, if it does not work, there are certain commitments that have been given somewhere, so things won't work. Hiyo ndio unaona shinda. Mimi sitaki kuongea saindi, baba ameeleza. Tunataka sasa tuweze kuingia kwa ile awamu ya mwisho ya